Hey there, it's Dr. David Green, founder and CEO of R3 Stem Cell, and I'm here today with Mandy. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yes, happy to be here.
Thanks. Can you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about you.
So my name is Mandy H. I'm from Salina, Tennessee, a really rural area. Been a nurse practitioner for several years, but biggest thing was diagnosed with MS in 2014.
The issues that led to you being diagnosed with MS.
Yeah, so I had
Horrific headaches and then left eye pain. The only relief I got was if I pushed on my eyeball. So I went to the eye doctor thinking, you know, I'm getting a little older, maybe it's just my vision and that's what's causing the headaches. And the ophthalmologist actually looked at it and saw that my optic nerve was inflamed, and he said, I'm 99% sure you have MS. You need to see a neurologist.
I developed a tremor that I couldn't control.
Okay.
So I couldn't do sutures, I couldn't do procedures.
I think this is your only option, is let's try Lemtrada. We'll say within an hour of that medicine running in, I felt like somebody broke every bone in my body at one time.
Wow.
So by 3 months into it, I had horrific psoriatic arthritis over every toe on both feet. The brain fog was there. Like, I remember completely breaking down because I couldn't remember a test to order on a diabetic patient.
But you ended up with optic neuritis, psoriatic arthritis, brain fog.
In November of 22, I had to have my complete large intestine removed and have an ileostomy.
As a result
of the bowel just not functioning.
How did then that lead to you finding R3?
When I actually called and they done the consultation with her, it was wonderful. So normally it's like, you know, your 30-minute consultation, and then she's like, okay, now this consultation's over with, let's just talk. And so I think we were on the phone forever afterwards. Talked about it. It was like, I know there's not a cure, but I have a child at home. I don't want to run a marathon again. I've done that before. I want to be able to go to the grocery store. I want to be able to cook supper with my family. I want to be able to hug my daughter. I want to be able to see her graduate or get married. And at this rate, I'm not going to get there. The day that I come in here, that Saturday, I could make, literally, we counted 10 steps. And that day, I got IV stem cells, and then we done intranasal. And I left, and Monday, I could walk 50 feet before the boa constrictor started. And by Friday, we didn't even count anymore. By 2 weeks, I had absolutely no lesions on my feet whatsoever. No plaque lesions, psoriatic arthritis. Yeah. And that was shocking. That was the thing that I was not expecting. Every morning, like, my fingers and hands are usually swollen and hard to bend, and I could just bend them one morning. Woke up and was like, wait a minute, did I just do that?
6 months after treatment of almost being in a wheelchair,
Yes.
and I would say that's, I mean, you might not agree with me, but I would say that's about where you were rock bottom.
Yes, I mean, my primary care told me that he didn't, at that point, wouldn't have gave me 3 more months to live.
To live?
Yes.
Holy
At the
cow.
way I can detect hot and cold a little bit better, so those are added benefits. But, you know, we went in spring break, we went to Walt Disney World and Universal and walked around.
What would you say to others who, and I know there's plenty of them out there, who are experiencing various grades of MS?
I've told multiple people, the moment you get the diagnosis, you need to go and get stem cells. Plain and simple.
It was 2 weeks ago when I walked in, was the first time I'd actually saw her in person since I'd had treatment. You know, we communicated back and forth on the phone, how are you doing, and, you know, things like that.
But she kind of stopped, and I didn't say anything at first, and just looked at her, and she was like, Mandy, and I was like, yeah, and she's like, let me hug you, you know.
Really an eye-opener for so many people. Thank you.
Oh, and
Especially for you to see, like, you've been in this field and working at this for 14 years, and, you know, for you to see that all your hard work has paid off and made a difference in somebody else's life.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Mandy.
Welcome.
Oh, thanks
Because
so
I
much.
definitely would not be here in this capacity right now had I not got treatment then.
Yeah, great to hear.
Yeah.